Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I wanted to start off with this. This is one of those tweets where everybody's like, really? 12 days till $14 XRP. Boy, do I hope this person's right. Ask yourself and look, folks, this is based on nothing. I'm just showing it because every once in a while you see something like that and you're like, what would I do if in 12 days XRP was worth $14? Well, there's a lot of things I would do. One of the first things I'm going to do when XRP hits a respectable number that I've been waiting on for a while, like let's say $10, just as a hypothetical. I may have that, I think about things as in first and second liquidity events, and I'm waiting on a liquidity event, but it'll be in phases. And so at $10 XRP, I would be looking to probably purchase a paid for piece of real estate, something that I've wanted for a long time or something like that. That's kind of what I would be thinking along those lines. Okay, iTrustCapital, we are pleased to announce the addition of Decentraland Mana to the iTrustCapital platform. Our goal is to offer you as many investment options as we can. The metaverse has arrived. Now, I own some Decentraland, and I may buy some inside of my iTrustCapital IRA now that it's there. The two main metaverse plays that I'm looking at is Decentraland and Sandbox. There's a lot more of them, but you got to focus at some point. I know Decentraland. I know that the Digital Currency Group is behind Decentraland. They're a big investor in that. That's good enough for me. Now, Bank XRP had replied to a tweet, and he was talking about how XRP is listed on the New York pre-approved list of custody. New York regulator greenlists 14 cryptocurrencies. XRP is approved for custody. And it's also got my other favorite, XLM, is approved for custody. I've always thought those two were the ones. Now, Wheezy, I think that I'm saying that right, Wheezy has a whistleblower alert. According to this GitHub post, Ethereum was involved in the DAO attack and names are revealed. Now, I am not saying anything about the DAO attack as far as my opinion. I'm just showing you what is shown here. This is a complete letter, and it's got names and everything. Now, here's what I'll tell you about the DAO attack. I've always thought that DAO, the whole DAO incident, there was something really fishy in that. You know what the most fishy thing about it is to me? Because there's a lot of people that thought the DAO attack was an inside job. But the most fishy part about it to me is why to this day has nobody from none of the Ethereum founders have never, to my knowledge, acted like they wanted to find out who did the hack. That is red flag city to me. Okay, Germany disconnecting Russia from SWIFT will have a nuclear bomb effect on world markets. Check this out. Says, let's go up to here. Loss of confidence in the SWIFT system could be like an atomic bomb for the capital markets, as well as goods and service markets. I foresee a massive economic downturn in our economies if something like this happens. This would affect Russia, but it would also do significant damage to us as a major exporter. But these kind of threats have been going on for a long time. It sure does feel like we are in a some type of a transition, though. I was watching something on 5G this morning, how airlines are nervous about flying past the 5G towers. What? XRP diamonds to the Quampy sky made me aware of this. I think this. Kenny Nugent Breaking news from a close trusted source in Vietnam today. Breaking: Vietnamese billionaire and chairman of the VinFast Group, an automaker, has announced behind closed door meeting our company will expand to the U.S. in Q4 of 2022 and looking into accepting XRP as a part of source of payment. That could be interesting. Okay, and then this is interesting. David Schwartz has been, for the last, I think last week or two, has been tweeting out these Wordle, I don't even know how, it must be some kind of game I'm not aware of, but he's done it 2 or 3 times. And then today, the SEC tweeted one out too and says, love of Wordle is universal. Hashtag Wordle Hint. So it's just kind of a weird thing that of all, I have not seen anybody tweeting that out except David Schwartz, and now the second person or group is the SEC. Pretty weird stuff. Now, this was an interesting tweet. I call it well-substantiated speculation. And he's got this awesome graphic of all the different people that Ripple has been working with, or people that have been working with XRP over the years. And it is a pretty amazing graphic. Because you're not allowed to speculate, but substantiated speculation, I'll have to check with the social media police to see if well-substantiated speculation is okay. Might be. Okay, Jeremy Hogan and John Deaton are all over it. Jeremy Hogan says, this tweet wouldn't get out of my head, so I had to read the Telegram case again. John Deaton has the only reasonable conclusion. In preparing this lawsuit back in late 2020, the SEC didn't believe that XRP was still a security, or didn't believe it could prove it. And this is what they're showing. And then he's retweeting the thread. I couldn't remember if I covered this thread, but John Deaton made a very good point. If the SEC believes all XRP are securities, then why does it allow all these illegal sales? Why not seek a preliminary injunction to stop all sales like it did in Telegram? The answer is clear. The SEC doesn't believe in its own case theory. The lawsuit was used as a weapon, and what he's referring to is, like, for instance, this one. I'm not suggesting Ripple or McCaleb shouldn't be allowed to sell XRP or that they're doing anything wrong. I don't believe they are. I'm only pointing out how inconsistent and flawed the SEC's position is. If it believed its own argument, it would have sought an injunction. So they're continuing to allow the XRP sales. Jed McCaleb is continuing to be allowed to make, I think it's billions, on the sale of his XRP. While this lawsuit's going on, they're not doing anything to him. They're not stopping him. It's weird. Look, folks, this is one of two things. It's either a weapon, and this lawsuit is a corrupt lawsuit, or, like I've said all along, or all the world's a stage. You pick which one it is. It's not anything in the middle, folks. This was all intentional. We just don't know if it was intentional, all the world's a stage, or intentional corrupt power plays. That's what we're trying to figure out. Now, James Phelan had put this out. This attorney has withdrawn as one of the attorneys representing Chris Larson in the SEC case because she is leaving the employ of Paul Weiss. So I don't think there's anything bad there. I think it's just one of those things. BNY Mellon, $2.4 trillion assets under management. We see crypto as a meaningful part of our business in 2023. You know what's coming in 2023, probably 2022, and then into 2023? The BNY Mellons, the JP Morgans, the Goldman Sachs, the Citigroups. You're going to start seeing these people raise their hand and say, hey, now the water is safe because now we can custody your crypto with us. That is why BNY Mellon is talking like this, folks, and it is going to be glorious. Empower Oversight, remember they are the, what do they call themselves? An accountability and public integrity through the power of information. They're a nonprofit. They have appealed the SEC's claim of no responsive records on their Cryptocurrency Freedom of Information Act request. And they're talking about all the things they filed, but the gist of what I got out of it is the SEC's they filed a Freedom of Information Act request to get certain SEC documentation, and the SEC say, oh, well, there's nothing available. So the way the SEC plays the game, from what we've seen now, is they either stall you out on providing the documents you're requesting, or they provide the documents after they've stalled you for as long as possible. They provide them, but they redact everything, black everything out. And that's what I think they're going to do on the Ethereum-related documents that Ripple just got in the case. I think they're going to hand them over per the judge's request or order, and they're going to redact everything and then make the judge tell them, oh, you can't redact all that. That's where I think this is going. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family that either all the world's a stage or we're talking about some corrupt, nasty stuff, and maybe a bit of a combination of the two. Thanks.